Bum bums. Oh, yeah.
Hey, baby
Family vlog.
Yeah, doggy pug. Dr. Pug, you came.
Oh. Hey peeps, what's happening? It's Saz here. So today is a different kind of a video, a bit of a life update video because as I kind of mentioned drunken in my New Year's Eve vlog, yeah, we're engaged.
Yay!
There it is. Oh,
It's
where
true.
is it? There it is.
It's true.
Yes, we've been engaged since September.
Yes. A little late to the party here.
Yeah. We kept on meaning to do this video, but we're here now.
All the wedding organising and planning has taken
know.
up every ounce of every
Already.
spare minute, yes.
But we're here now to explain all, because it was kind of a different proposal.
Not none of your beachy or...
Which are all lovely proposals.
Oh, they're all fantastic, but it's just not us.
It
really.
wasn't specific to us,
No.
kind of thing.
And I wanted to do something like that.
So I'm going to first of all explain my side of it, how it happened. I had no idea.
Do you remember any of it?
Only because there's footage. I will put in footage as well with this. So, bit of a backstory. Scott and I have been together for roughly 12 years now.
Just over, yeah.
Just over 12 years. We actually met at a Joe Pasquale show, for those that didn't know. Random. I am a big comedy fan. That's how I met my friends Jill and Glyn and Kaz. I met them at a Joe Pasquale show and we became friends through MSN back in the day.
Dial up.
So we went to a Joe Pasquale show back in 2006 at the Epsom Playhouse.
God, I feel old now.
So it was me, my dad, Jill, Glyn and Kaz. We went to the show, front row. And little did I know that Scott was a couple of rows behind on the end.
Yeah.
And yeah, when Jill and I laugh, we cackle. So we are in the front row of the show, killing ourselves laughing, cackling away. Anyway, after the show, because we kind of got to know Joe quite well, we always used to go and say hello afterwards. And Reynard, who was with him on the tour as well back in the day, loved him as well. So we always used to chat after the show quickly, have a little catch up. Anywho, Scott was also waiting, didn't know him at this point, and he was also waiting. He was with a couple of his friends, but his friends had to go back.
Adam and Emma.
Yes. Yes. Obviously I didn't know them at that point. So Scott was like, no, I'm a fan of Joe, I'd like to see him if I can. So anyway, Jill goes outside and Scott kind of, he's got the DVD for Joe to sign, one of his DVDs, and Jill was actually on one of his DVDs. So Scott kind of recognised Jill and kind of plucked up the courage to have a conversation with her saying, is this you on the back of the DVD?
And I'm such a shy person on an everyday life unless I don't know you really.
Yeah, if you get to know someone, you're
Yeah, if
like,
I get to know someone I'm absolutely fine,
yeah.
but just
Genuinely,
going up
you're
to
quite
people I'm a
reserved.
very reserved and shy person.
So anyway, Scott plucks up the courage and says to Jill, you know, can I have your autograph as a jokey thing? So Jill signs the DVD, they get talking and Scott asks her a question and she's like, oh, I'm not sure, let me ask my friend. So she calls me out and you say it all went a blur, didn't it?
It did all go a blur. I know it's so corny, guys and girls, but it did. Literally,
Still remembers what I wore.
she wore some jean trousers, a white top, and you also had on a black jacket with a fur trim hood on it. Yeah.
I know you had a white t-shirt because you got
How many
Joe's
points does that give me for that?
yeah, fair enough. So anyway, Jill and Scott had exchanged email addresses and say, yeah, we go to quite a few shows, come and join.
There's no Facebook back then.
No, it was all back in the day of MSN Messenger. Good old MSN. So anyway, they were on MSN and the corny thing, you know, oh, Sarah's online, let's pop her into the group chat. oh, Jill's got to leave, conveniently. And yeah, the rest is history. A few corny lines from this one.
Oh, I expect your boyfriend likes Joe Pasquale.
And I'm like, I don't have a boyfriend.
What? A good-looking girl like you?
It worked though to find out.
True. And yeah, I'm on the other end. I'm like, Mum, you gotta come and look at this. It's ridiculous. But hey, the rest is history. Yeah, you asked me out over text.
I did, yes. I'm that shy, guys, honestly, and girls.
You did.
I'm that shy and I couldn't pluck up a courage to do it.
12 years on, we are now living together and boo, we're getting engaged.
Yep.
We get married. We've got engaged, we're getting married.
Yep.
So, moving on. So that was the backstory. Moving on to the night. The 19th of September 2018, to be precise. We thought it would be good fun. Joe Pasquale was doing another tour and he was performing at the Epsom Playhouse. He hasn't performed there for a while. So we thought, why not, like the good old days, and we go and see his show again. Scott and I booked and Kaz booked. Right, yep, so I phoned Jill. We've just booked tickets, front row. Let's get the gang back together. Get the band back together for good old times. Now, I didn't believe this at first, but Jill was like, I could only get row E. I'm like, really? Yeah, I thought you booked pretty soon after. But I was like, oh, well, at least you're there, blah, 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 all that jazz. So I was like, at least you're coming, that's the main thing. So, little did I know, and Scott will tell you his side. Oh, hello, Dougie.
Where you going, baby?
He's going for a wander. So little did I know, I thought, right, we're all going, as usual. So Scott said, because we haven't been to the Epsom Playhouse, it's where we met, let's dress up a bit. And I'm like,
in the sea, guys and girls.
So I'm just like, well, I love my leggings, I live in my leggings and a nice top and that. So Scott very kindly bought me a dress.
I made sure she liked it first.
Yes, yeah. It was kind of, you pick one and I'll buy it kind of thing.
She looks absolutely stunning in the dress.
Mm.
You really do.
Anywho, thank you. See, racking up the points there, isn't he? So last minute, Dad says, oh, I can get a ticket in the balcony. So we're like, okay, cool. Yeah, we're all going again. That's brilliant. So we get there and we have to pick up our tickets at the box office. But Scott and Dad say, no, don't worry, you go into the bar, meet all the other guys, and
get the dad on the side.
and we'll get the tickets. It's fine. So we go into the bar, leave Scott and Dad to get the tickets. Mind you, this is from my perspective at this point. So we go into the bar, have a drink before the show, then go in to see the show. First half, brilliant. As usual, Joe Pasquale is fantastic. Stupid sense of humour, as you know. All the way through the first half, he was taking the piss out of Scott the whole time. All this.
Yeah.
Really good show. Came to half time. I am oblivious. At this point, I'm just like enjoying the show, blah, blah, blah. So then we go back in for the second half, and towards the end, can't believe I'm saying that out loud. Towards the end of the show, Joe stands there and says, there's a couple in tonight that have been together 20 years and he wants to propose. So originally I was like, wow, 20 years, oh my god, that's really cool. Oblivious to it all. And then Joe carries on and says, I didn't realise until I actually saw him, but it's actually Scott. So Scott, get up on stage. I immediately turn around to Jill and go, what the fuck? Oh, by this point, Jill is sitting in the front row with us. So that was the surprise. That was the surprise. So she'd said that, no, we can't get front row tickets. But when we go and take our seats in the first half, they come and sit next to us. I'm like, I knew it. So that was the whole surprise. That was it. We were going to enjoy the show. Anyway. So then Scott gets up on stage and I will insert the clip now of what happened next.
I'll tell you what we could do to really get rid of your nerves. We could do some spooning. Yeah, if you come with me, right? Now, when this will get rid of your nervousness, would you like to be the spooner or the spoonee? You'll be the spooner, that means you're in control of the situation. Okay, well, I will assume the position of the spooner, the spoonee, you'll be the spooner. Have we got any spooning music for me and Scott? your nerves dissipating there? Because this is what's happen. This is what you've got to look forward to, Scott. If she says yes, that is.
Yeah, that's one
No,
thing.
He started to do it. Okay, good. The stage is yours, okay? Do you need to do anything? Do you want one knee or do you want to sit down? What do you want to do?
Just want to say.
Oh, don't, just don't, no. We're tall boys, that's it. What?
Sarah, as you know, I first met you here almost 12 years ago. You changed my life. You are the love of my life. And I just want to ask you something.
Come on, Scotty! Come on, Scott!
Will you marry me?
Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means, Scott? It means you might see a real beaver now.
So yeah, and I did the little afterwards. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea whatsoever. We'd always talked about it, saying that that's because we met at that theatre, we met at a Joe Pasquale show. So to us, it was very personal because that's when we met. And of course, I said yes. And yeah, we've already got the venue and church booked.
We have.
So that was last year.
Yeah. And
Oh, that sounds weird now.
Trying to find a little tuxedo for this little one.
Ah, you dug it,
Hey,
bud.
mate.
So yeah, it's all go now. But yeah, I cried. I was like, what the hell? What the hell's going on? And she was like, I don't know. So I'm gonna let Scott now explain from his perspective.
Okay. Okay, peeps. Right, so how it all started was not New Year just gone, but a New Year beforehand. I was sort of chatting to Glyn. And I was like, oh, it'd be epic to do it at a Joe Pasquale show. And then I got a phone call from Jill saying, Glyn's just told me you're proposing to Sarah. And I was like, yeah.
Is it true? Is it true?
Is it true? Is it true? If so, we'll get tickets. And I was like, look, I'm in talks with people about it. Trying to sort it out because as you can imagine, trying to do it at a theatre, especially with someone like Joe Pasquale, you have to go through a lot of hurdles.
Yeah, oh yeah,
You have to go through a lot of things, really.
Obviously, we can't dive into.
No, you can't dive into it. But
obviously, he had to get permission.
Yeah.
That's all we can say.
you know, plus you have to talk to the theatre to get permission because obviously filming,
Yeah.
especially with everyone we're with, when you've got like 5 different cameras and stuff like that, plus one up on the balcony.
Yes. Yeah.
So, you know, all said and done, it took about 7 odd months for that to go all ahead.
I didn't know.
Took about 7 months for it to all go ahead. So by this point we'd all bought tickets, all done everything, and I still had no idea whether it was possible or not. Got the green light, it was all okay. It was game on. It was strategy planning now. So therefore, you know, as what Sarah said, I planted seed. I said, oh, let's all just dress up a little bit. I spoke to Jill to get her on track with it, and Kaz and everyone. I was like, right guys, this is the only way I'm going to do it. Because I know Sarah turned up in leggings and a top.
But it's comfy. You should be able to wear what you want. Just saying.
But I know
because
that,
we knew these pictures were going to be important pictures.
yeah,
I guess
I wanted her to, you know, I know she
Fine.
would be like, I wish you sort of highlighted so I could have worn something a little bit nicer and stuff like that. So therefore I knew what she was going to be like.
I wouldn't have cared.
So what I also did, and you forgot to mention, is her friend Karen does nails.
Yes.
Yeah, and the day of the wedding.
Hello?
Sorry.
The day of the show.
Day of the show, I actually booked her to come over and do Sarah's nails. But it came to sort of the day, I sort of all got dressed up as well, done my hair. Sarah's by this point starting to stress out.
I was like,
She's
no,
like,
don't look
why are you
good.
making me wear a blooming dress for? I don't want to be wearing it. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm really panicking. I'm like, oh my god.
In steps her mum, the saviour, calms her down, tells her she looks beautiful. By this point, I have gone down to the bottom end of the garden.
Hey baby, it's only me. It's Wednesday. We're just about to go out. You're running around getting ready, not knowing what's coming your way. I have a certain little box in my pocket that hopefully you know nothing about right now. So, just wanted to let you know I'm nervous. I hope you like what I did, and I love you loads.
But backtracking to how I got the ring, we're going to go out shopping to Worthing. Sarah wanted to come with me. I knew this was going to be completely impossible. I even booked and had to pay to have an eye test done to prove that that's the reason why I need to go to Worthing. To the point that last minute I had to phone up my mum and dad and ask them to bring over Harley, the Labradoodle you guys have probably seen.
Labradoodle.
So mum and dad brought her over, left her with Sarah.
Well, they called me, didn't they?
Called
Said,
me, yeah.
would you mind looking after Hartley?
And Sarah,
which of course I'm going to say yes.
Yes, so it was a bonus.
Hey baby, so just to let you know, today is the 4th of August. I've just left you at home to go and have my eye test in Worthing. Well, that's not quite true. I'm sorry that I've had to lie. I am getting my eyes tested. I'm also doing something else while I'm there. You know I love you. You know you mean the world to me. I'm absolutely so proud of you doing what you've done for Thorpe Park. But I am going into Worthing this early, so I'm going to buy a certain ring for you. Don't know what else to say. But yes, that is the reason why I'm leaving so early to get there. It's none of this business about lack of car parking or anything like that. Just wanted to let you know. Alright baby, love you, bye. Okay, it's time to come clean. Today is the 4th of August. I've just left you at home to go and have my eyes tested in Worthing. Harley Booze is coming over and you're looking after her for the day. Mum and Dad really aren't doing anything. Let's just say that I have asked her to come over and spend the day with you. Purely because of what I'm doing today, I couldn't have you there. I shall brief you in more detail later. Love you.
Got the ring from a fantastic people there. The service was amazing. But let's just say with my smart jeans, pockets weren't that big. So the issue was...
This is back at the theatre.
Back in the theatre side of it. So we've now dropped back to where we are on the day of the proposal. And I've decided, it's probably going to be quite cold tonight. So I'll take a jacket so I can hide the ring inside of it. Obviously, we've met all our friends there and they've gone like, you know, where's the ring? I was like, just here, don't worry. Got it all in my pocket. So I had to meet up with the manager of the theatre to basically just, so he knew my face. By this point I'd already called ahead, spoken to them. So first half was in the pocket, took off the jacket, put it into my legs. Joe obviously picked on me to make it everyone aware that that's who I was.
Yeah, but I don't think he genuinely realised it was you when he started.
No, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
See, even that, I believed. I believed.
That's why he came out and went right gun ho on me, because there was other guys on the front stalls. He just picked on me because therefore when he pulled me up on stage, it wouldn't look suspect to why he'd just been picking on one person, or suddenly he's just picked out somebody else and pulled him up on stage. So I knew what was going on. Interval came, Lynn's coming with me. He could see that I was starting to sort of getting really quite nervous, because I was like, right, it's about to happen. It's now. It's now or never. So Lynn was like, look, let me take your phone. And I was like, right, this is how you use it. As I'm walking out, Sarah's standing straight in front of me. So
yeah, I started to walk back.
So I've hidden the phone and gone, oh no. By this point, I've got the ring in my pocket. As we're walking in, Glyn tapped my back, handed me my mobile phone so he could record
I
it.
was walking ahead at that point, wasn't
Yeah,
I?
so he could record it from my point of view.
Nigger.
So we sat down, and Sarah's sort of looking at me, and all her friends are sort of like looking behind Sarah going, oh, like that, and I'm like, I am proper nervous, and I'm trying to act normal. So as he sort of pulled me up, I sort of stood up, still put my arm across until I've walked past Sarah. Walked up and around. By this point, I am so nervous, my hands are shaking. I've walked up onto the stage, and I don't like
public speaking.
Yeah. I don't like being in the public eye. Up on stage, in the limelight. I don't like that sort of thing. Yes, I know you're
backstage.
Even though you guys probably see that I'm all very at parties and stuff like that, because
but you're with people that you know.
I'm with people that I know, but to get up in front of 450, 500 people, strangers, was very, very nerve-wracking for me, let alone asking Sarah to marry me. So Joe did the whole spooning thing, and I sort of went to give him a hug. And then by that point, Joe had done that whole second half without a suit jacket on. So as we've walked back, I've seen the microphone down really low. So me being nervous, and I know that that wasn't really going to pick me up properly, but I just sort of stood there and I started just about to start to talk. And Joe went, no,
as you saw in the video.
And pulled it up. By that point, he put on his suit jacket. And this was what was really special about it, is that Joe, even put on his suit jacket, buttoned it up to be smart for that occasion, which was phenomenal. And, you know, it's amazing what he allowed me to do. And I sat down, I had such a speech that I've sort of rehearsed and gone over my head every time I was driving on my own. But when the moment came and Sarah's in front of me, and the problem is when I get really, really emotional and on the verge of crying, I sort of go, and laugh it off.
It's kind of a laugh, like,
I sort of tried to laugh it off a lot, and that's what you would have seen in the video. It wasn't me just laughing at that situation. It was me getting very, very emotional and very, very close to crying, and I didn't want to do that because I knew I had about 6 odd cameras on my face. And I didn't want to see that because obviously with us showing all our friends and family and social media, we didn't want to see that. So that's why the speech was very, very short, because by that point, by the time I started to talk, Sarah started to realise what was happening. So she started to cry, started to get very emotional. I've clocked eyes with her, and that's why I suddenly then had to cut it down. And then when Sarah said yes, a lot of it went blank for me.
I waited a few seconds before I stood up. I was like, oh yeah, that's me, I need to go up.
Very, very special for us, because as Sarah was saying, I met her there just over 12 years ago. Completely out of the blue. It's something that me and two of my good friends decided to book only a week before the show. So, you know, if they hadn't agreed, I probably wouldn't have gone. And that is the reason why I wanted to do it there, purely because it had an awful lot of history with us.
Yeah, for us.
You know, for ourselves, and it's something which meant a lot to us, really. And it's just been a whirlwind ever since, really. You know, it's bizarre because I've only started to sort of come around to calling Sarah my fiance. It's taken a few months where I keep saying, "I'm a girlfriend." And people are like, no, fiance.
Someone out there for everyone.
There is. Not being awful, I didn't think that day that I was travelling to the theatre, I said to myself, when I was on my motorbike, I went, do you know what? I can't be bothered. I've been looking for a year for a girlfriend. Sorry, I can't be bothered. And next minute I'm sitting there and I'm tutting away at loads of noisy people laughing and cackling on the front. And next minute, here we are, 12 years on, in our own house together, been here for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And one of those women who was cackling, hackling, is now my fiance.
Yay.
And I've joined in on that hackling crowd.
Cackling. So, yes, this was just, well, not a quick video, it's probably going to be quite a long video. Yeah, there it is. Good choice, by the way.
eBay do fantastic rings.
Think it hasn't gone green so far.
It's not, trust me, it is not eBay, guys. It's not
It's Amazon. I'm joking. But there are other good shops out there. We're not sponsored by either.
No, it's not that either.
So this is just our kind of little life update. Well overdue, considering we've been engaged since September.
But we have been so busy.
Yeah, exactly. But there you go. Now you know all. Obviously this channel won't change. I still love The Walking Dead, so I'm still going to do my reactions. Roll on February for The Walking Dead. But there will be other vlogs.
You might see me back in the Walking Dead ones because
Oh yeah, you
I
can disappear.
wasn't in it on the last season.
He did a Heath and he just disappeared.
Yeah, because I've been busy, so you know, you might see me come back again in it.
So yeah, obviously it's not going to change in that respect. We're still going to be chatting about The Walking Dead when that all comes back. But there just will be a few more other vlogs updating, you know, maybe on the wedding side of it.
Yes.
And, well, the stuff that
We
you can see. So yes, a good year ahead, people.
Yes. It's going to
It's
be
all onwards and upwards.
for the fun, laughter and happiness.
So we're going to leave it there for now, guys. If you did enjoy this video, then please remember to give it a big thumbs up. That would really help me out a lot. And also, if you are liking the videos and you want to stick around, then hit the subscribe button. Join the family. So we're going to leave it there for now, guys. And until next time, check you later.